The nationalist movement in Indo-China part 3. So students, let's start the part 3. Here we will discuss the topic hygiene, diseases and everyday resistance. Students, if we see France, then France is a very clean country. The Paris is the only country of the world where we doesn't found even a mosquito. And this is how they rebuilt the city Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam. Obviously, they built it beautifully and clean city, as in India also. Britishers built New Delhi just near to Shahjahanabad. Wide avenues and a well laid out sewer system, which was the main thing. If we go to Paris, then like this is a Paris city. Here we see a drainage system like this. Tunnels were made before the Napoleon era in the whole city like this in a round shape, and then again these tunnels are joined by other tunnels or pipes, and this is how in a very good manner the whole drainage of the city goes out of the city, and this is how it keep or maintain the Paris city neat and clean. It is so popular that even the tourists come here and visit this drainage system. Obviously the same they make here in the new, as you can see here in Hanoi. This is the modern Hanoi, a colonial building, and like this one came up in the French part of the Hanoi, a lot of buildings, neat and clean city, and also they made the same type of drainage system here. But unfortunately, these drainage system become a home of the rats, and in the year 1903, Hanoi and Vietnam faced bubonic plague. As you can see here in this picture also, it was in the 1902 to 1903 they faced bubonic plague, and this is how the idea came of the rat hunt. What is this rat hunt? It was started in the year 1902. Now the French hired some Vietnamese workers, as you can see here, and they paid them for the killing of each rat which they caught. Now for the Vietnamese, the rat hunt seemed to be provided an early lesson of success of collecting the collective bargaining. Obviously, as like they does not want to kill the hen who provide them gold eggs. So these rats are those who gives them job opportunity and money also. So this is how they innovate a new way to profit the situation. Now what these people do, that they just cut the tail of these rats, because according to French administrations, this worker has to show the tail of a rat to them, and then they get money. Now they doesn't kill the rat, they just cut the tail of a rat and just show this tail to the French authority and earn money. And this is how on one side rats population continuously increasing, and on other hand they get money also whatsoever. Because of this, now they doesn't control the situation of plague in Vietnam. Now let us come to the next part, that is the religion and the anti-colonialism. The scholar revolt, it was started in the year 1868. Now, an early movement against the French control. It was an early movement against the French control and the spread of the Christianity by French authority. The revolt led by officials at an imperial court. They were totally against. They were totally against of the spread of the Catholicism and the French power. This is how the uprising first started in the province of Guan and Hastin, where over a thousand of Catholics were killed. The French crushed the movement, but this uprising served to inspire other patriots to rise up against this French authority. Hoa-Hao movement. Here you can see the picture of Huen Fuso. So this is how by this person Huen Fuso the movement was started in the year 1939 by this person and get a great popularity in the fertile Mekong deltas especially. Most of the followers was the nationalist of Vietnam. What was his criticism? That his criticism against the useless expenditure, and that was his main appeal. And he also opposed other problems like the child brides, gambling, the use of alcohol, opium, etc. The movement played a very major role in the arousing anti-imperialist sentiments in Vietnam. The French tried to suppress the movement, and this is how they declare this person Huen Phu So a mad bones, means a mad person, and sent him to a mental asylum, and this is how they suppress this movement. Many things else was happened in Vietnam that we will do in our next part. That's all in this part. Thank you.